So there are three basic patterns that our brain is paying attention to. It's the most important patterns. I like to call them salient number one, salient number two, and salient number three. And what they are is basically what the brain pays attention to. Like, for example, there are doorknobs everywhere we look, right? And yet we don't live a world of doorknobs unless you're a germaphobe. You're not really thinking about doorknobs. You're not experiencing them, remembering them, or projecting them. It's because they don't have a lot of value to them in the brain. And so there are three basic patterns. One is the patterns we never learn to process and master and accept. And so we're worrying about that pattern happening again because we never mastered it. So the nervous system still doesn't know what to do with it. That would be salient pattern number one. That's the thing we haven't mastered, what maybe Buddhists might call the aversion to things. The second pattern is pattern number two, salient pattern number two, and that would be the fantasies, and that would be directly related to the aversion, which would what Buddhists might call attachment pattern. So because I can never feel that feeling of being bullied again, and I'm terrified of that feeling, I will never be bullied. So now I have a fantasy of being a UFC fighter or getting a gun or whatever that is. If I don't feel lovable and I can't deal with that fear of being abandoned, then my fantasy is to get the person of my dreams or have someone commit to me. If my pattern is I feel trapped or always controlled and judged, then my fantasy is people praising me without any problems, just appreciating and praising. And so these are the one and two patterns. And this is why we always seem to be in this perpetual state of attachment and aversion. And this is the cycle. We'll get to number three in a second. This is the cycle of one and two. One is I'm always anxious because I think I need something to get rid of this emotional discomfort. Then I get hopeful because I think I can get it. I'm going to do that course or get a dating app or go to martial arts or get an award. So there's this excitement that builds. And then if we get it, then it's great for a moment, but then we're terrified of losing it because if we gave that the importance, if we gave that the reason why this went away, then this is responsible for making this go away. And that means if this changes, this comes back up again. And so now we're terrified of losing this. Now we're anxious of losing that money or that person or that prestige. And we need to hold on to it and attach to it. And so the whole idea is in the law of attraction or to create effortlessly is to deal with pattern number three. And salient pattern number three is to have an experience of something real or imagined and start to make it familiar in the nervous system. And when that's familiar, it creates its own desire, but it's desire on a positive recursive loop, meaning I feel good, I want more of it, I get it, I feel good, I want more of it, I get it, I feel good. So I feel good whether I have it, whether I don't, because it's already a familiar pattern. So it's just comfortable, and I unconsciously draw these things to me. But what happens is because number one and two, we're trying to visualize and feel good on number two, and every time we do, this fear comes up. So we got to discharge this one. We got to integrate this. That's what EMDR is about. That's what brain spotting is about. That's what biofeedback is about. That's what radical acceptance, mindfulness, inner child work, parts integration with the vulnerable self, open focus, anything that has to do with facing the uncomfortable emotion. So this can actually become number three. Number two can become number three. It can be internalized rather than always out of reach. And that's the difference that makes the difference.